Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Ryan with ThinkComputers, and in this video we're taking a look at the Cooler Master CK721 mechanical keyboard. The CK721 is a wireless gaming keyboard from Cooler Master. Now it offers two types of wireless connectivity. It offers Bluetooth as well as 2.4 gigahertz wireless with a USB dongle. There's also USB connectivity via a Type-C connection. Now to get down to some of the details with the CK721, it offers TTC mechanical switches available in red, brown, or blue. Our review sample included the red switches. That's kind of my personal favorite for just all around gaming and day-to-day use. But there are blues and browns to go along with your personal preferences. Being a 65% keyboard, there is no 10 key off to the left side of the keyboard, but we do get a couple additional buttons and even a dial that is used to, by default, adjust volume on your system as well as mute by pressing down on the button. So it acts as like a roller or a volume knob as well as a button. Now, the functions of the roller itself and the button can be customized with Cooler Master's software. This keyboard is constructed with a couple main materials, them being plastic and aluminum. The keyboard does have a removable aluminum top plate, so you can swap it out with the design of your choice. Ours came in a gray finish with kind of a matte brushed, I don't want to call it brush design, but just kind of a matte design. Kind of a pain to remove, to be honest. You've got to remove a little panel to move a little lever that unlocks the top plate, which you then slide to the side and lift off. Easier said than done. Getting it to snap back into place is a little easier, but I wish it was a little easier to remove if you were to customize this top plate. Right here on the right side of the body of the keyboard is where we have a control switch to differentiate between the multiple connectivity options. The leftmost being the wireless connectivity via the USB dongle that is included with the keyboard and actually has a holding place on the left side of the keyboard. The middle section is for our USB connectivity for that USB Type-C connection on the back of the keyboard. And then we have on the right side of the switch, the Bluetooth connectivity. The left side of the keyboard here is home to a little door opening that pops off. Inside of there you can store the USB dongle for that wireless connectivity and is also where you access the lever to remove that top aluminum plate from the keyboard. Along the top edge of the keyboard is the centrally located USB Type-C connection. Now, one thing I didn't like about this opening is that it's quite small. So if you were planning to use this keyboard with a custom USB cable, you may not have luck because it may not actually fit into this opening. The cable that is provided by Cooler Master is a braided cable. It's decent in quality, but a lot of folks like to customize their setup with a custom cable. So just be aware that the cable that you choose may not fit exactly into the opening here on the keyboard itself. On the underside of the keyboard, we also have 2 feet that pop out into place to kind of set the angle of desire. Now they're actually double position feet. You can flip out a smaller inner foot on each side, or you can go with the larger foot to get a little more angle on the keyboard itself. As with most keyboards that have RGB lighting, you can control the lighting from the keyboard itself using a combination of keys, but you can also make a lot more customizable looks and configurations with Cooler Master's software. Not only can you customize the lighting on this keyboard, you can also set things up like macros, change actual key functions themselves, and again, change the functionality of that control dial at the top right side of the keyboard. Speaking of keyboard lighting, we're going to run through a couple of the built-in lighting modes that are available on the CK721, so sit back, relax, and take a look. when put to use, I really enjoyed using the CK721 from Cooler Master. Like I said, I prefer red switches, so that's how I had this keyboard configured. And it's nice to be able to just throw this keyboard in your bag and take it with you wherever you're going, as long as you have that USB dongle or the cable itself. Now, how I liked to use it was wired when I was at my desk here. Not only does that provide just kind of a standard connection, I don't have to worry about any lag or anything like that with a wireless connection, but it also charges the internal battery of the keyboard itself. But then when I utilized it at my day job, I would simply unhook the USB cable, take it with me because I know that the USB dongle is inside there, plug the dongle in at work, and there I am utilizing the same keyboard that I utilize at home. Productivity wise, I do prefer to have a 10 key on my keyboard for most uses, but really in a pinch, this is going to be great for you. And with that Bluetooth connectivity, you can utilize this with a tablet or phone as well. So if you're someone that's on the go and needs to utilize this, no matter where you're at, you do have multiple connectivity options for lots of versatility. We all enjoy the sound of a mechanical keyboard and the sound that it makes when typing. Now, most folks prefer PBT keycaps because you get that more solid feel and sound to the keyboard while typing. But I was really impressed with the ABS keycaps that Cooler Master provides with the CK721. It does sound quite nice, and I've got a couple samples here of typing on the keyboard. Now, in my written review of the Cooler Master CK721, I gave this a 10 out of 10 and our recommended award. There were really no cons that I found with this, other than maybe the smaller USB Type-C opening if you were going to use a custom cable. Now, if you're going to utilize the cable that came with it, or mainly in wireless mode, no issues there. Hence the essentially perfect score. Really enjoyed my time with this keyboard. Now, at the time of our written review, this keyboard was selling for $125. Right now, it is available on Amazon for $99 at the time of this video coming out. So definitely a super value for $100. If you can find it at that price. But even at $125 or right around there, this keyboard is going to be an amazing value. Definitely check it out if you are in the need of a smaller 65% sized keyboard that has a ton of versatility with regards to connectivity options, right? You've got multiple wireless options as well as the wired. And we also have this really versatile knob here that I really appreciate the default use of volume and muting settings, as well as the customizations you can create with it with Cooler Master software. So definitely check out our written review if you want more information, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like, and make sure you subscribe for more content like this.